everybody? It's your boy Iconic. Today's video is gonna be a little bit different. I'm not doing an unboxing video. Uh, Unfortunately, over the weekend, I did find out that a childhood hero of mine has passed and is no longer with us. Due to the unfortunate fact that Jason David Frank, who played the White Ranger slash Green Ranger and the Red Zeo Ranger and the Black Dino Ranger and the Red Turbo Ranger, as sadly has left us. Um, he was also a father, a teacher. He was a lot of things. Um, I did find out on Sunday morning about it, and it kind of shocked me because I did get to meet him for the first time, like in 2018 Fan Expo. Um, he was a very like warm, kind of like a welcoming kind of guy, but this kind of hits me a little hard because the fact that he did commit suicide, and it does hit me a lot harder because for me personally, I did kind of go through a couple of dark places and stuff like that, and it's a tough thing. And you know the reason why I'm kind of doing this video is to like put some awareness, because like I've been in those shoes in that dark place, and it sucks that like we're all human. And it's sad that like someone who is sorry guys, who had such influence like for early 90s kids. I was born around 94 ish, so I got into Power Rangers a little late, but when I found out about the original series, I started to fall in love with it. But uh, finding out this and knowing that he did take his own life, it is very sad. It kind of hurts because he I looked up to him. I kind of like tried to base my morals in a sense. Trying to do the right thing, try to be better, and like always try to better yourself, you know what I mean. And it sucks that we have to lose someone who was such a big impact in this series and had such influence. And he was for his fans, he was always there. He had he was like a amazing dude from what people tell me, and when I got to meet him, it was like I was kind of starstruck in a sense. But anyways, the big thing for me was like, it's sad that I feel that he couldn't get the help he needed, especially he was probably in a really dark place, and I feel for him in that regard. And I was in that position like a few years back. I was in a very dark place, and I've had those thoughts, and I I ended up seeking help. Again, I'm doing this because it hits home for me, and I know there's people out there in the world that are going through some rough times, and and it's really hard to seek help. But my thing is, it's there for when you need it. And like my thing is like, he was such a man of like influence. It's just sad that he couldn't get the help he needed. And whatever he was going through, like I wish he could have gotten some help, and maybe taken it easy for him. I think personally his fans would understand if he was telling everyone like, listen, it is what it is. But it we have to accept what happened. And my regards to his family. um he was a father, I believe, of four. I think he had like three boys and one girl. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not the type of person to like dive into famous people's life and stuff like that. That's not kind of me, but I did follow him on like social media and stuff like that. He was a really cool dude. Um, but yeah, my thing is this. It's even like people who we look up to heroes, they are still human. Um, and and we gotta kind of understand that, and it is a sad thing, and like it's it's again like we need to like, kind of be there for people, and like, also be very understanding and respectful for people's like issues and mental health. Like it is a very big thing. I know a lot of people that like have looked at Power Rangers as very like weird, especially in like this age, but like, you know what I mean? It's the lessons we learn from it and stuff like that. And I believe that like it was such impactful, that he was such an impact to people to like, be better, and like, not groomed would be the right word, but like, help people find their path. And it's like one of those things where it's just like, the good people are taken from this world too soon, in my honest opinion. And it's just like one of those things where it's very sad, it's very hard, because it is a part of life. Eventually we all like, join the morphing grid in a sense. um but my thing is like, I don't want to say it could have been prevented. It is what it is. But why I'm kind of talking about it, and it's like one of those things where it's just like I wish I can reach out to people and like, you know um if you do suffer from some form of mental health, or you're having these like extremely dark thoughts, and I get it, it's like it's tough. And there's ways around it. There's people there that are like that can help you. I'm gonna try to link some like hotlines for people, like the suicide hotline. I don't know it off the top of my head, but like, um wherever you're from, and if you do see this video, that like, I'm just saying to out there, like, all you have to do is reach out to people who care for you and actually want to see you grow as a person, and live a long and happy life. Because there's too many young people in this world that take their lives, and it's such a sad thing, because I've experienced from me personally, and like personal friends and family, and it is a very scary thing. And like, it's something we do have to bring awareness to, and like, kind of destigmatize it, and like, be more supportive. And I just kind of wanted to do this to, like an homage, because this was like all the stuff that I personally collected, minus the White Ranger in the back. That is a friend of mine, another fellow YouTuber that kind of got me to kind of do this video, especially because he knows a little about my personal life. That is my good friend, a good YouTuber called Disciple, but I know him by his first name, um, Randy. Just shout out for him. Thank you for letting me use your figure as a display to kind of make it all go together. Because to me, this is just kind of like an homage of like all the stuff that I collected. I did have more, but I just feel like this was just kind of enough. Um, Especially like when I got into him, it kind of it brought me into like a new world kind of thing, and it is. Anyways, I'm gonna move along from that. I'm not gonna edit this video. It's gonna be kind of like, take it as is. Grain of salt with a teaspoon of sugar is how I look at the world. But yeah, again, I'm gonna make this kind of short and sweet. Um, but yeah, for all the people out there that are going to watch this video, or new subscribers or anything, my advice right now for you, if you are suffering from any of these thoughts, please, um, wherever you're from, find out what the suicide hotline it is for you. There is people out there that want to help you. There's so many support groups and all that stuff like that could be available for you. And in all honesty, I feel like, there's sometimes people could reach out. So for like the people that like, ask a friend if they're okay. As weird as it sounds, it goes a long way. And the thing is, sometimes we don't pick it up, but like, from my personal experience, a good friend always checks up on their friends and just be like, hey, how's it going, kind of thing. And, be there for each other. especially like I feel that like this like the Power Ranger community is a very unique community. It's filled with like different types of people of different walks in life, and I think like it's a very good community. But everyone out of that community, my thing is this: reach out to the people you love who truly want you to be around and watch you grow old, and be there for each other. And I'm gonna kind of like end it as bittersweet, and it is a sad, sad, sad thing that he is gone, but he will be a legend through and through. When I eventually have kids, I'm gonna like introduce them to him. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm just kind of getting over a really bad cough, cold kind of thing. But anyways, you know, in a way, he's not physically with us, but he is within all of us and like spirit, and like what he did for us as like kids growing up, all the lessons and stuff like that. We need to carry that on and pass that on to the next generation, kind of thing. And it's a sad thing, but again, I'm gonna repeat myself because I sound like a broken record. Anyone that's having these thoughts, or if you know anyone that's having these thoughts, reach out to them. And I cannot stress enough that like there's all these hotlines wherever you're from. But again, you know be there for each other, and if you do suffer from mental health or whatever, please do seek help, reach out to people, um, because too many young people get into that dark hole. But anyways, but yeah, this is your boy Iconic. uh, I'm gonna go out for the night, but you guys stay safe and may the power protect you.